very fact. There is no doubt in the word of Allah. But while Allah Ta'ala takes qasam, there is a subject he wants to mention again. It's so important that Allah Ta'ala has taken up to 14 qasam. The other explanation ulama of tafsir give, like a father, he is advising his son, my son, please don't keep company with those people. Don't go to those places. My son, qasam, I tell you, it's not good for you. You have to convince your son. Allah is Arhamur Rahim. He wants the best from his banda. So for our sake, Allah Ta'ala has taken 14 qasam that what I'm going to say after this, my banda, listen to me what I'm going to say. Please, I'm saying it for your benefit. I'm taking qasam and I'm telling you. And not one qasam, I'm taking 14 qasams. And what an effective and striking way Allah Ta'ala has taken these qasams. The first 6 ayats, Allah has taken qasams in pairs of two things. وَالشَّمْسِ وَضُحَاهَا وَالْقَمَرِ إِذَا تَلَاهَا. The sun and the moon. And then the sky and the earth. And then the day and the night. What great thing. And these are all, Allah only takes qasam of His great creation. We don't take notice that the sun, Allahu Akbar, what a creation of Allah Ta'ala it is. And it is all the time giving the world life. It is giving energy. And besides that, a doctor will tell you in winter, you must be 20 minutes in the sun, giving you vitamin D and thousands of other things, the sun. The sun is making our vegetation grow, and making our fruits get ripe. What and what, there are so many things. And then the moon, the day and the night, Allah Ta'ala says in another place, إِنَّ فِي اخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ. In the changing of day and night, we have to take great lessons. And when the night comes, everything becomes quiet. People are gone to sleep. The phone doesn't ring now. Nobody is knocking on the door. And when the day starts again, you hear the traffic on the road. Phones start, people knocking on the door, shops are open. What a contrast. It's not just happening, it is the qudrat of Allah. If the eyes of the heart are open, if we got cataract, motia, you can't see properly, you go for operation. If we got cataract of the heart, and we can't see Allah Ta'ala's qudrat, we have to go by the optometrist, by the optician of the heart, the Allah Wala, Mashak. They will make operation of our heart, and then we will see the qudrat of Allah. Haji Imdadullah Muhajir Makki Rahmatullah Ali, great buzurg who was in Makkah Sharif, he said to you, Zahir hai, aur laakh parde mein hai. Oh Allah, I see you everywhere, you aren't hidden. And yet you are in 1,000 ways. Like that, we can't see Allah Ta'ala. But all I'm seeing in the world, the coming of the day and night, the changing, and Allahu Akbar. Just imagine one or two things. That when I see, oh Allah, this earth which is like a round ball. We all know the earth is like a round ball. 3/4 of the earth has got is water. 2/3, 3/4, 70% roughly of the world is water. And 1/3 is land. And water is very heavy. When we handle one glass of water, we don't find it heavy. But when Haji Sahib is in Makkah Sharif, he doesn't drink Zamzam. He's drinking Karu Zamzam, Pepsi and Coke. But when he comes from there, with 220 liters of Zamzam, he wants to come. Now he's climbing up British Airways or Saudi Airlines. Now you feel heavy when you are carrying 220 liters. Now you are looking for somebody to help you. And when Haji Sahib looks around, nobody sees him. They are also here from London. They know him, but they look away. They say, Allah says in the Quran Sharif, قُلْ لِلْمُؤْمِنِينَ يَغُضُّ مِنَ الصَّالِحِ. You must keep your eyes low. And that wasn't when you see Haji Sahib to help him. That was when you see women, then you must keep your eyes low. Now Haji Sahib to help. Anyway, water is so heavy. 3/4 more or less of the earth water. How heavy is the earth? And it's just suspended in there. If I take a table tennis ball, how light it is. A feather, a spur, so light, but if I leave it, it won't stay in the air. It falls down. But this whole earth, water which is so heavy, 1/3 of the earth, land, mountains, there is iron, there is mercury. Mercury is so heavy, steel, huge buildings, trucks, what, how heavy is the earth? It's just suspended in the earth. Arda Sama, kaise hai mu'allaq. The earth and the sky, how Allah is just suspended it in air. Koi sukun hai, na koi tham. There are no columns holding the earth up. There are no chains that are holding them up. Sare alam be alam. All the planets without any support, just suspended in air. Wahri mere Rabbul Alam. Wahri mere Rabbul Alam. May Allah, how great is your qudrat. How you have just suspended it like that. And then one person with a scientific mind told one Maulana that you say that it is by the command of Allah. It isn't, it's magnetic forces. And it is atmospheric pressure that the earth is kept up like this. So Maulana had a walking stick. He took the stick and he hit that man one shot on his head. So he said, that's the problem with you, Maulana. You haven't got answer. Then you hit him. I said, I didn't hit you. He said, how come you lying, Maulana? You got such a big white beard, so now kurta, turban, and now you lying. He said, I did. He said, what happened then? He said, all what happened, the magnet in your head pulled the magnet of the stick and the stick came on your head. And you must make a lot of sugar, you got a small magnet, your brains are very small. If you had a big magnet, the stick should come so hard and your head should split into pieces. Then he realized it's not magnetic forces, there is a power. And the stick, somebody has to pick it up. Not magnet pulls it up and comes on your head. And there is the doer of all this. Hey, look, the earth is round. Look at Allah's qudrat. And I don't want to take so much time on it to come on my main subject, but this is also so important. The earth is round. There's glass of water. We know on top it's open. At the bottom there's plastic here also. So if I have to turn the glass around, not one drop of water will remain. But like this is blocking. So the earth, which is at the bottom of the earth, in Cape Town, in South Africa, Australia, South America, the bottom of the earth, the water there, what is keeping it up? Many of us must have gone to the sea, there is no plastic there, there is no glass, it's nothing. And the water is at the bottom. Can one drop of water fall down? Whose qudrat is it that that glass is upside down and not one drop can fall? Allah, we don't think, we don't see. Have the eyes of the heart open. Make ta'alluq with Allah Ta'ala. And what other people can't see, you see Allah Ta'ala everywhere. To zahir hai Allah, parde mein hai tu. To batin hai और सख्ती हाथ तेरा. To awwal, to akhir, to zahir, to batin. Tu hi ya ke aasar tera. How you'll enjoy when you have made ta'alluq. Allah is the creator of beauty. What is Allah? Allah is the creator of love. What is the love of Allah Ta'ala? Allah is the pure creator of sweetness. What will be the sweetness of Allah Ta'ala? Just as to make ta'alluq with Allah Ta'ala. And then look, the earth which is round like this, the people who are on top, they are, the legs are at the bottom, heads are on top. The cars, the wheels are at the bottom, the body, the trains, the buses. Right, it's understood. But at the bottom, where are the wheels? The wheels are on top and the body is at the bottom. The people who are walking upside down, the legs are on top and the body, the head are at the bottom. But if we ever see, they showed in TV, in Cape Town, people are walking upside down. In Australia, people never ever, this is Allah's qudrat, for whom there is nothing impossible. The reality is they are walking at the bottom of a ball bag. And you have a person, his legs are on top on the earth, and his head is at the bottom. And at the bottom, these people, there's nothing holding them. They will be falling into space. But nobody thinks here today that 2,000 people fell into space. Then what is the qudrat of Allah? But we don't see Allah. Quran Sharif over 6,000 ayat. And ayat means time, direction. Like from here you want to go Manchester, that's sign. You want to go Leeds, that's sign. So just like that, each ayat is a sign showing us Allah Ta'ala. We have made khatam of Quran Sharif so many times, but we didn't find Allah. We became hafiz and we became aarif and mufassir and we are teaching tafsir, but till today we didn't find Allah. Why? We didn't open the eyes of our heart. Otherwise you will see Allah Ta'ala in your sajda you will see Allah. Allahu Akbar. When you take your baby, your firstborn, you're a proud father, or your first grandchild, or your first great, how happy that baby, you want to eat up the baby, so sweet. But just think, who made the two small little eyes of the baby? Who made the two small little lips and the two small little ears? Allah Ta'ala, and all of that in the womb of the mother. How great is Allah. So Allah Ta'ala is taking qasam of all these things. Then one seventh qasam, On the 7th ayah, Allah Ta'ala takes of one thing on its own, وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And this nafs and how balanced we have made this body. And for example, our eyes are balanced. If one eye was big and one was like a small little eye of a needle, how should we do? If one ear was like an elephant's leg and the other ear was just a small pumper, if one leg was 1 meter, 1 yard, and the other leg was 1 foot, how should we be walking? How balanced Allah is made. And what is good health? Balance of that. We have got 4 basic elements in the body, which today medical science has broken into many elements and many things they have broken it up to. But all balance. Sugar you must have in your body. If you got no sugar, you got a problem. It's too high, it must be balanced. Your blood pressure must be balanced. Your cholesterol must be balanced. Anything, you got too much heat in your body, you are sick. You got too much cold in your body, you are sick. All must. How balanced Allah has made. Then Allah Ta'ala takes, now comes after the introduction of the whole subject. And that was qasams, and what wonderful and effective qasams Allah Ta'ala takes. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا. And then فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. This body of ours, Allah says that we put the desire of guna also in it, and we gave you the power to protect yourself from guna. And this is what is the test. If you don't have desire of guna, you can't be tested. One mutawalli, where I was first in South Africa one day, very nice person, he is passed away, Allah grant all our marhum in Jannah. We were sitting and he said that till today I never got a traffic fine. Not for indicator, not for seat belt, not for speeding, for nothing. All was surprised, 50 years old, not one traffic fine. He said, I never drove a car. You should drive yourself. If you don't drive, how are you going to get it? If you are driving and you don't get a traffic fine, what will come out? But you never drove it so. If you go to the Qabristan and you say, ये सब कितने बड़ी मुद्दती है, वो ये गुनाह भी नहीं करते, उनका कोई तकवा नहीं, वो गुनाह कर नहीं सकते. So much so that the Farishta, Jibreel alayhi salam, is not jais also to call Jibreel alayhi salam a wali of Allah. Because the Farishta has got no desire of gunaah. Our Shaykh says the most beautiful word. If I'm stuck on the lap of Jibreel alayhi salam, it makes no difference to him. Whether it was a stick or whether it was a stone. He's got no desire in front. Those who have desire and they don't commit gunaah, this is the wilayat of Allah. And if you don't even, our Shaykh say, don't even make dua that, oh Allah, keep my desire of gunaah away. And the people who got more, many people think, oh, mere to kitne bade pure khahishan, aise mujhe khiyalat aate to barbaad ho gaya. No, the more you have got desire, the bigger wali of Allah you will become. But don't make gunaah. The desire must be there, but don't act on that desire. That is all. And don't think of gunaah. The thoughts of gunaah come by themselves, you're not responsible, and that is not gunaah. But when the thoughts come and you entertain, now you start enjoying that thought. Or you bring thoughts of on yourself, that is gunaah. But thoughts of gunaah, they come to every person, whoever it is. But don't entertain them, don't keep them, and don't act on them. Then you become a wali. If your car, you bought a brand new Mercedes-Benz, BMW, but it's got no engine. How you won't get the traffic fine, you can't move at all. The accelerator has to be there. You can move up to 200 kilometers per hour. But at the same time, your brakes must be also very good. It's a clear road, no speed traps, no cameras. You can speed. But the minute traffic has there's now some traffic jam, or there's a sharp bend, now apply your brakes. And this was the Sahaba al-Kiram, especially Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, كَانَ وَقَّافًا عِنْدَ كِتَابِ اللَّهِ. Whenever Allah commands, sharp brakes. Now there you don't do anything. So the desire of gunaah is not gunaah. But don't act on that desire. This you become a wali of Allah. Then Allah says, فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. That is when you can be tested. If you don't have desire of gunaah, there is no test. So the desire must be there, but don't commit the gunaah. وَنَفْسٍ وَمَا سَوَّاهَا فَأَلْهَمَهَا فُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Now how are you going to, if your brake pads are gone now, they're not working, so you have to put new brake pads. And for example, you got an auto electrical fault in your car. You're putting the indicator on to turn right, but the left side indicator is going on. Then you got the auto electrical fault. How dangerous is that person? You are driving, you put the indicator on to turn right, but the left side indicator went on. The person at the back going to think you're turning to the left, but you are turning to the right. Immediately going to make an accident. The person coming from the front sees your indicator is showing to the left, but you are turning to the right. You'll come right in front of you. So when we got auto electrical fault of our life, you want to look at your wife, but you are looking at your sister-in-law all the time. Now you've got an auto electrical fault. What? That on the road, 5-6 people can die. Yes, dunya akhirat kharab ho jaye. Your wheel balance is gone out. Your alignment is gone out. The car is pulling too much to the right. You want to look at your wife, but you're looking at the neighbor's wife all the time. So you've got your alignment from your body. You are not looking where you have to look. This is more dangerous than the alignment of your car when it is not right. And so this all we have to correct it. So Allah Ta'ala says, those who correct it, and we have to correct it, Allah declares, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. That person who makes the fear of his nafs, purifies his nafs. He does not act on those desires which he gets. The desires are there, but he does not act on them. Will make the fear. That person has become falah, kamya. And falah is a word in Arabic. Imam Razim al-Sahani rahmatullah alayhi, great alim. In Mufradat al-Quran, he writes that there is no greater comprehensive, small word, but lot of meaning as the word falah. Every type of success. Success of finance, success of health, success of the heart, success of happiness, success of health, every type of success, dunya, akhirat, Allah has kept a person who makes tazkiyah of him. And on the other hand, وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. A person who doesn't make tazkiyah of his nafs, that person is destroyed. So much so, that even you make namaz your whole life, namaz mubarak, but you didn't make tazkiyah. What you are doing? You are making namaz to show people. Then all that is destroyed, finished. You are getting up for tahajjud, you're not making at home, you come into the masjid. All the people see, first man in the masjid for 20 years, he makes tahajjud, but you didn't make tazkiyah. Your niyat is not for Allah. Your niyat is to show the people. वो सब बर्बाद, कोई पानी फेर दिया उस पर. You are in first step all the time. You're making dua from Asr till Maghrib. You are making dua, but you show tazkiyah you didn't make. Ikhlas you didn't acquire. And these qualities have to be made effort on. They don't just fall from the air like that. All this we have to make effort. A person has got anger in him. How many of us are suffering from anger? How we treat our wives. We abuse them emotionally. We abuse them verbally. We abuse them physically. And if a person has, all the time we're hearing, person gave his wife 3 talaqs. Now finished. He's sorry about it now. The wife is finished. The 2 families are destroyed. The children are becoming, why? Anger was not under control. Tongue was not under control. How dangerous isn't it? So if your bullet, your gun, you have fired a shot, the person is dead. Now what can you do? You can't expect the doctor to write a birth certificate now. Or he's going to write a death certificate. Now you bring the doctor, he killed my wife. The doctor, you want him to write birth certificate. You killed your wife, you pulled the trigger. You said salah. You killed your wife, you killed your marriage relationship. You destroyed your happiness, your children. Now you expect Maulana to give fatwa that your nikah is made. But nikah is not made when you give salah. So this anger of ours, and how much our anger, how terrible it is. Eyes are not under control. Allahu Akbar. One Buzurg was making tawaf of Kaaba Sharif. He saw one person at Multazam making dua. So what was his dua? Ya Allah, Husne Khatima Nasib Farna. Ya Allah, more Iman par nasib. Only this dua. After a few rounds, the Buzurg tell him, aur bhi to bahut dua hai. Make some other dua. Why are you only making this dua? He told him, you don't know my story. He asked him, what is your story? He said, my story is my one brother, 40 years was muazzin, lillah fillah, no child. 40 years azan. But when the time of his maut came, he asked for Quran Sharif. We all got very happy. He gave him Quran Sharif. He took the Quran Sharif, he said, I've got nothing to do with it. I'm dying as a Christian. Well, he has to do that. My other brother, 30 years muazzin, lillah fillah. But when the time of his maut came, same thing happened. Now it's my chance, he said. I'm very worried. Kya mera hoga? And if a person dies without iman, it's not a small thing. Abadul abad in Jahannam. There's such a place that la yamutu fiha wa la yahya, such a place you don't live there, you don't die. يأتيه الموت من كل مكان وما هو بميت. What will come to you from all sides, but you won't die. Again, this world is suffering from heart problem, cancer, something. Finally, you die, finish. Jahannam, no death also in Akhirah. So now I'm worried what mera anjam kaisa hoga, mera kya hoga. So he asked him, why this happened to your brother? He said, you should not look after the eyes. One is a person makes a mistake, you look sometimes, you feel guilty. But one is you make it your hobby. Today, how many of us on the internet, filthy videos we are watching? And how many good people, with the position that Allah put us in, people explain their problems. Good people, learned people, how they are involved in all these things. So this is very dangerous. And you don't make tawbah. Ask ourselves, but Nazri is haram, guna is kabira. If you ever make tawbah to Allah, yeah, Allah, today I made so much, but Nazri, make me mad. And we don't think of it as a guna. This is dangerous. As long as a person realizes it's a guna, he makes tawbah, there is hope for that. And a person who doesn't even think of it as a guna, never makes tawbah, how dangerous. And today, generally, so all these gunas are what we have to clarify. And just like a person who's got, for example, sugar, high levels of sugar, diabetic, he feels weak by the afternoon, he's finished, he can't do anything. Eyes are blurred, he can't see properly. Everything is proper. But when he gets cured, he's like a new person. How many people with heart problems, the 3-4 arteries blocked, they did a bypass, after a little while, 6 weeks or something, now he feels nice. Oh, he feels like a young man again. Just like that, when our spiritual diseases, wallah, I say, when we remove them, we correct our spiritual diseases, Iman becomes strong. And there is nothing sweeter than Iman. And when the sunnah of Nabi Kareem sallallahu and our love for Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will grow, there is nobody you can love in this world more than Nabi Kareem sallallahu. When that love will come, the love of the Sahaba, of the awliya, of the great ulama, you yourself will feel the sweetness of your Iman. Now make tilawat of Quran Sharif. Now make dhikrullah. Now make your namaz and see what enjoyment you get. So we have to take his treatment, then we can get cured. So Allah Ta'ala says, قَدْ أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And a person who doesn't make his tazkiyah, we can make Jamaat whole life. We can go Jamaat whole life, go every day Umrah. We can go into Khanqa, but we're not making tazkiyah. Our Shaykh Ahmad Barakatuh says, those Khanqas, where there is only langar khana, eating, drinking, etc., or zikr, etc., but no tazkiyah of nafs, purification of the soul, wo khanqa nahi, wo khamaka hai. It's just passing time, the wasting of time. Khanqa ka matlab ye hai ki aadmi ki islah ho, tazkiyah hai, nafs ho. That is what is required. And a person who does this, then his namaz will become namaz. His ibadat will become ibadat. Such Allah Hazrat Shaykh al-Hadith Rahmatullah alayhi has written this qissa in Fazail al-Zikr. That there was a great alim in one town who was a khatib, he was giving lectures, wonderful, the young people were benefiting and enjoying. He was a mufti giving fatwa, he was sorting out the people's problems, he was the imam, he was teaching the students, everything. He himself realized and doing all this, which is very good, but I don't know who my Allah is. Maulana Muhammad Umar Sahib Puri Rahmatullah Ali said, the vast majority of us, Allah is just a 5-letter word. More than that, we don't know who is Allah. We just know Allah is, but who is Allah? Like somebody asked us, oh, you come from London, you come from that mosque. You know Babu Bhai there? Yes, we know. Very good. Every day we together in namaz. What is Babu Bhai's name? No, I don't know what is Babu Bhai's name. Where does he stay? No, I don't know. Babu Bhai is married. I think he's married. I'm sure he's married. But you don't know how many children. You know Babu Bhai, but you don't know Babu Bhai. So we know Allah, Hazrat Imdadullah Muhajir Makki Rahmatullah Ali says, Tere manne wale sari dunya, the whole world believes in you. Even a Christian believes in his way. A Hindu also believes in his way. Sikh also, everyone believes. But Tere manne wale sari dunya, Tere jaanne wale koi nahi magar do jaan. Only few people, like a few examples I gave, how Allah has made this world, and then who is this we follow? We read the ayats, we are reading namaz, but we haven't found it. We haven't found who Allah is, how Allah works. A mother passes away 30 years old, 2 small children. One she passed away in childbirth. Everyone crying at the time when we buried the mother. बच्चों का क्या कौन इनको संभालेगा? छोटे-छोटे मासूम बच्चे, who looks after them? Any adult today, many mothers pass away at the age of 30, 35. Many fathers pass away. All the Allah Ta'ala, how merciful and how. One time, Musa alayhi salatu wasalam asked Allah Ta'ala, Ya Allah, you are Dhul Jalali wal Ikram. Dhul Jalal, the person with great awe and great power. And Dhul Ikram, great compassion and great kindness. That you feed the whole world. You look after the animals. The elephants, you give them different diet. Lions, different diet. Ants, different. All your creation. Everyone. Allah wants to know who you are. How you feed your entire creation. So Allah Ta'ala told Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, take your stick and hit the rock. He hit the rock split into two. One piece Allah said, hit it again. It split into two. One piece Allah said, hit it again. He hit it and it split into. Down in the crevices of a solid rock, he found a little worm with a fresh leaf in its mouth. And not only that, but also he heard the zikr of that worm. And what was the zikr? Subhanallah man yarani, pure is that being who sees me in the depths of the rock. And not only that, وَيَعْرِفُ مَكَانِ, he knows my physical address where I stay. And not only that, وَيَرْزُقُنِي, he sends my truckload of my roti right here. So we might think, how is it possible that Allah sees right in the depths of the rock? Allah is possible. Today with the scanners, they look through all your bags also. And with the scanners, you do an X-ray, you see your whole skull, you see inside. They do a scan, they see how your heart, what is it difficult for Allah to see. And perhaps our mind will go that how can that ant be living in the depths of that rock? We eat a guava, amrud, very nice and sweet, mashallah. We take, oh, mashallah, how sweet. And when you take the next bite, we see a worm walking there. Now we wonder how many worms I ate up on it. How is that worm living in the inside of that guava? Where is it getting its oxygen? Who is it? Imam Shafi'i rahmatullah alayhi wa ta'ala, how did he recognize Allah Ta'ala? He didn't read the ayat of the Quran Hadith. He said, I saw an oval office. Not the oval office which is in the stadium. A white office. Not the white office which is here. White oval office. It's got no air vent, no window, completely closed. Between 21 and 28 days, I see that oval office split open and a living chicken comes out from it. While it was closed, could the mother give food to that little chicken? Oxygen. Who was keeping that little chicken alive? And when it comes out, it's living. It has life in it when it was there inside. Who was keeping? Who was giving? And without oxygen, it can't live. Without food, it can't. Who is offering? We don't know. We have to know Allah Ta'ala. And and our first work is to recognize Allah and to love Allah Ta'ala. For that is tazkiyah. The minute we make our tazkiyah, then Allah Ta'ala automatically comes into our heart. La ilaha muqaddam hai kalma tawheed. Our Shaykh's beautiful poem. That in our kalima of tawheed, which is the most important. But first is la ilaha. First remove all the dirt. Khairullah. Take out the idols from your heart. If it's the idols of the Hindus, take them out. Idols of our shops, take them out. Idols of my money, my position, my name, my fame, take out all that idols. Then illallah, Allah will come into your heart. La ilaha muqaddam hai kalma tawheed mein. Ghair haq jab jaye tab haq aa jayega. Then haq comes, Allah comes into the heart of that person. Once the heart is clean, this glass here, even just mineral water or tap water. If the glass is outside dirty, inside it's clean. We were eating sarkari and it's curry and we have the glass. We don't give somebody, say bring a clean glass. And if you give somebody in that glass, you also get offended, you gave him. So how can we expect Allah to come in a heart that is the filth and dirt of this dunya? All this hatred we have got, jealousy we have got, jealous we have got, pride we have got, is the terrible dirt of the heart. How will Allah come in that heart? Allah is pure, Allah is clean. Clean your heart and you don't even have to give Allah invitation to come. The minute the heart is clean, Allah comes into that heart. And the easiest way to find Allah, and Allah comes in your heart, Mullah Ali Qari Rahmatullah, great muhaddith, right? Inna Allah yanzuru ila qulubil arifin. Allah continuously looks at the heart of his awliya, his friends. And whose love Allah finds in their heart, that they love so and so, then Allah Ta'ala directly loves that person. And when Allah loves that person, Allah cleans his heart. And then Allah comes into that heart. Right? One person, poor person, ordinary, very poor person became friend of the king. When he became friend, so he always should go to the king, he dawat, eat, etc. So one day the king told him, you come here, you are my friend, I'm also going to come to your house. He said, I see when you come with your whole entourage. And today with a big masjid is the whole government entourage that comes. In those days, elephants, then all the people, their families, their workers. My house, Jhompra, chota sa Jhompra. Where are you going to put? He said, my friend, we haven't understood this. The day I come to your house, I'll first build your palace. I'll make the arrangement for all the ministers, their houses, their family, their cars, their elephants. I will make all the arrangement. When Allah comes in the heart, Allah gives you that akhlaq which you could not imagine. Allah gives you that taqwa which you could not imagine. Allah will give it to you. We can't do it ourselves. Allah will grant it to you. Allahu Akbar. Bishar Hafi Rahmatullah. What a great buzurg. But first, who was he? We don't like to say it, but for necessity, he was 24 hours in the pub, in the Sharab Khana. 24 hours. One day, the buzurg of his town saw in a dream that Allah Ta'ala says, Bishar, we have made it our wali. He's our wali, our friend. So he said, oh, shaitani khabaya. Who don't know Bishar? That is, we know somebody in our locality who is down and out in the gutter. And then you see a dream, he's Allah's wali. So that buzurg said, oh, shaitani khabaya. He got up, made buzurg. 2 rakats namaz, he slept. Again, same dream. He slept on one side, he turned around, slept the other side. Again, same dream. He said, yes, khab sacha. In the morning, he went to Bishar's house. He asked Bishar, Bishar, come in the bar. Where is he? All the time, 24 hours he's there. He went to the bar, he said, tell Bishar to come outside. Bishar thought, oh, I made now such a big guna, the buzurg of our town, he has made it puri tarah se khabar lene ko aaye. I'm in for it, I made something really wrong now. When he came out, buzurg told him, that he just had to sit him, and his life changed. And then he asked him, why? He said, yesterday I was walking, and I saw a paper, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, written, or ayat of the Quran. I said, Allah's kalam in the gutters in the dirt. I took it, I cleaned it, I put it with the Quran Sharif. On that, Allah made him his friend. And then, his whole tarbiyah, his whole tazkiyah, Allah Ta'ala made it in 1 second. Immediately Allah Ta'ala made it. And then Bishar Hafi, today the world knows him as a great buzurg. He is not only a great wali and buzurg, he made millions of people buzurgs and wali. So that is all what we need. That's dhamma. And when we do that, and we make ta'alluq with Allah, Allah will make it. You don't have to be an alim. You don't have to be the son of an alim. Any person, Khaja Azizul Hasan Matzub Rahmatullah. What such a buzurg, Mufti Shafi Sahib Rahmatullah. Maulana Abdul Hamid Rahmatullah. Hazrat Maulana Khair Muhammad Khalid. Great mountains of wilayat and taqwa and ulum. But when they were, then Khaja Azizul Hasan, he should only speak. Nobody should speak in front of him. Such a, but he wasn't an alim or anything. When the British were ruling India, and at that time when millions of people didn't see a motor car, the British gave him a chauffeur-driven motor car. Such a person, but he made ta'alluq with Maulana Abdul Hamid. Allah made him such a great buzurg that great ulama should sit and listen to him. They shouldn't speak in front of him. So you don't have to be a great alim or anything. You just have to make ta'alluq with some Allah. Make it in the true sense. And then ta'alluq, for example, what we call ta'alluq becomes bay'at. Bay'at hone ke baad bay'at bach jana. This is suluk, a path to walk. keep walking, do what you have to do. Allah Ta'ala ऐसी दौलत अता फरमाएंगे, गुनाहों से बचना आसान नहीं, गुनाहों से बचना लजीज तर, very enjoyable it was to become, to save oneself from gunaah. फिर देखो कि रमजान के रोजे, रमजान रोजा is not to stay hungry, it's to keep roza. Many of us may only stay hungry. In the Hadith Sharif it comes, those people who keep roza but they backbiting, they are dying. They are eyes are not under control. Clearly it comes in the Hadith, Allah is not need of their staying hungry. So that wasn't roza, that was you were staying hungry. Roza when it becomes roza, फिर देखो रोजे की और रोजा कितने मजेदार और लज्जत वाला. So this is what we have to make an effort. So in this, then Allah Ta'ala at the end, Allah Ta'ala explained that if you don't make your tazkiyah, you don't clean your heart, then look at the example, كَذَّبَتْ ثَمُودُ بِطَغْوَاهَا. The people of Thamud who asked for a camel, she-camel to come out alive from a rock. What the eyes they saw. Then فَكَذَّبُوهُ فَأَخَذُوهَا فَدَمْدَمَ عَلَيْهِمْ رَبُّهُم بِذَنبِهِمْ فَسَوَّاهَا وَلَا يَخَافُ عُقْبَاهَا. When they saw them, they killed that Rasul of Allah. فَقَالَ لَهُ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ نَاقَةَ اللَّهِ وَسُقْيَاهَا. Allah's camel, miracle of Allah. How can you kill it? But that also drugs, womanizing, Satanism, this will become like a picnic if we don't make tazkiyah of that. Then if we make tazkiyah, we will achieve everything. So in this one surah, Allah has given us a great message, and that is where Allah will me and us all understand the importance of tazkiyah. If a person is sick, he's not going to doctor, everyone will force him, please go for your treatment, to do your test, to make yourself right. We are spiritually ill, and our ruh is the boss of the nafs. If there is no ruh, there is no life. So the ruh is most important, but we hardly ever pay attention that I must get treatment for my ruh, which is so sick. May Allah let us understand it, practice upon it. Which sunnah did we mention today? भूल के अभी ईशा के बाद करेंगे इंशाल्लाह और दूसरों को भी पहुंचाएं इंशाल्लाह. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह रब्बिल आलमीन वस्सलातु वस्सलामु अला सय्यिदिना मुहम्मद वअला आलिहि वसहबिहि अजमईन. या अल्लाह जो कहा सुना कबूल फरमा, उसमें कमियां ज़ियादतियां जो भी हुई माफ फरमा, बगैर कहे सुने तेरी कुदरत है तो हमारी दिलों में हक बात डाल और उस पर अमल की तौफीक हमें अता फरमा. ए मेरे मौला, जितने इंसान हैं, जितने जिन्नात हैं, सबको ईमान की दौलत अता फरमा. जितने मुसलमान हैं, अमल करने वाले हम सबको बना, और जितने अमल करते हैं तेरी मोहब्बत और तेरा प्यार हमें नसीब फरमा. और जिनको तेरी मोहब्बत हासिल है, इनको और भी तरक्की अता फरमा, और भी तेरी मोहब्बत अता फरमा. या अल्लाह, जो भी कोई परेशान हो, बीमारी की वजह से, पैसों की वजह से, तंगदस्ती की वजह से, झगड़ों की वजह से, हर एक की या अल्लाह परेशान दूर फरमा. या अल्लाह, अगर कोई अपने कब्र में अज़ाब कब्र में मुब्तला, की मेहरबानी से सबसे या अल्लाह अज़ाब कब्र को हटा दे. या अल्लाह, दीन दुनिया आखिरत के तमाम खैर हम सबको नसीब फरमा. रब्बना तक़ब्बल मिन्ना इन्नका अंतस समीउल अलीम वतुब अलैना या मौलाना इन्नका अंतत तव्वाबुर रहीम. वसल्लल्लाहु तआला अला खैरि खल्क़िही سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Anyone in هذا المسجد should appear purification.